Shalom. Call HALALYAM La, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great MILLSTONE to teach you more well. Peace and salutation to be told for elect. I'm Brother Tazom Gabar coming at you from the prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. All right, today we're going to be getting on this lesson, on this video showing this prank. I was talking about pranks that went too far, and pretty much the guy sitting at his desk, he has like a TV screen placed within a wall to make it look like a window, and what it shows is a nuclear missile hitting down on the city behind him and just destroying everything. All right, and then you see people in there. I don't know if they're getting interviewed or what, but I guess they come in to get interviewed, and they see the video in the back behind him, and then he's playing his part too as an actor. He gets up and he starts running, and then the people just start panicking and freaking out, man. I posted this on Instagram. What I said was, where you running to? No, you should have been running from your idols and your lusts. It's a little too late to run when you see them nukes drop. Now it's time to pay that tab, buddy. I said, look at you trying to run from this judgment, though, because this mainly Edomites just coming in there getting pranked. And these Edomites, they know deep down that they got a judgment day to face, man. They got a day of reckoning to come for them. They know it. They know it. For the sins of their fathers, they know it. But I wanted to go in on this because that judgment day is coming, no matter how you slice it. And you don't want to be doing the same thing that these guys are doing when that day comes. You don't want to be reacting the way they react. You want to be standing firm for YAHAWASHI, and thanking him and blessing him when he arrives. Okay, because if you're doing what they're doing, 10 times out of 10 it's because you are, you weren't living the life that you're supposed to be living, the life that you needed to live to please the Lord. YAHAWASHI. This is the Joel chapter 2 and verse 6. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. Before whose face? The face of the nuclear missiles. He said the people shall be much pained. All right, when you see these people's faces in this video, they look much pained, man. But how much more when it's actual nuclear missiles? You can hear the sound of them, and you can feel them. You can feel the ground shaking, and you can see the Lord in the air, and you can see the multitude of these horsemen just marching themselves on down the lines of the heavens, man. Aiming at you. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. So that look you make when you see something terrifying, and your mouth is open, and your eyes are just trying to understand, can't simply comprehend fast enough, so you're in a position of paralyzed. You ever heard the saying, being paralyzed with fear? Well, these people are going to get paralyzed with fear when they see these nuclear missiles touching down, man. They ain't even going to be able to react the way these people reacted. It's going to be a lot worse when it's actually happening. Okay. Jeremiah 30 and 6. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Okay, so what does Jeremiah the prophet say? He's seeing every man with his hands on his loins, all faces are turned into paleness, man. Because these people, they were looking terrified. Grown men, mighty men looking terrified. There's a feeling you get in your stomach when you get so scared or so afraid. It's like a pit in your stomach, But how horrible is that feeling going to be in that day when the worst thing you can possibly see is being seen before you, That's why he said, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Because a man can't get pregnant. But when a woman get pregnant and they having their baby, they're in great distress. And you see their faces, it's just like it's totally stressed out, and it's and great distraught. They're in great distress. So how about the men in those days when the nuclear missiles are actually coming down? They're gonna be having the facial expressions of great distress, man. There ain't gonna be nothing they can do. It's not like you can run from it. Matter of fact, we got this. book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, we'll start at verse 14. The great day of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, is near. It is near and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. So there you go. The mighty man, dudes that call themselves to be mighty or strong or say that, oh, I'm a man, macho. Okay, you ain't gonna be so macho when these nuclear missiles are coming down, man. You're gonna be weak to your knees because there ain't nothing you can do. All right. When everybody afraid, they go to look to the mighty man to save them. Okay, but even the mighty man go look for somebody to save them in that day, which is going to be YAHAWASHI, who's going to be sending and ushering out those nuclear missiles. Okay. The only person you can run to is going to be the person that's destroying you. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. Okay, so that's the type of day that's going to be Jake's going to be dwelling in when the Lord comes, man. Okay, it ain't gonna be nothing. It ain't gonna be nothing fun, nothing sweet. You know, it ain't gonna be no hugs and kisses, no rainbows. The Lord said all things gonna be darkened. You know, it's gonna be death and destruction under His wrath, man. Imagine the Lord, a dark-skinned melon, a very dark-skinned man, standing on the beams of the sky, with glowing red eyes, you know, and a flaming sword in his hand, man. And I remember being a little boy having a dream, and this dream still scares me to this day. But being a boy, just a boy, and having a dream of walking out into the backyard, you know, to take out trash or something, and looking up and seeing a heavenly body, a heavenly vessel walking on the clouds, you know, of the sky. It was walking on the cloud, which represent the chariots. It's walking on this huge cloud, and it got to the edge of the cloud, and you could see it was like a form of a body of pure energy. Okay, it was just a body of pure energy standing on the cloud. You know, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, whoa, I was stuck. I couldn't do anything. I was paralyzed trying to understand it because I couldn't understand what I was seeing. And then it stepped off the cloud. That body stepped off that cloud, which I believe representing YAHAWASHI. It stepped off that cloud and began falling to the earth. And once it began falling to the earth, my body automatically shut down and fell to the earth and kneeled before it, man. You know, I was so paralyzed and troubled with fear. You know, my body was forced to the ground to kneel before the Lord, man. You know, I was in automatic subjection. There's nothing I could do. It says, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk upon. There you go, that distress. You know, Jeremiah said, why do I see men with their with their hands on their loins like they're like a woman in travail? Because they're going to be greatly distressed. It says that they shall walk like blind men because they have sinned against the Lord YAHAWASHI, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Okay, the scriptures say the slaying of the Lord shall be many, man. Okay, there's no running from that day. There's no running from the destruction of the Lord YAHAWASHI. Okay, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. You can't buy yourself from this destruction. You think you can be the richest man in the world, offer up all your possessions to the Lord when He comes, and you still gonna get burnt up with your possessions, because the Lord does not delight in earthly currency. He delights in spiritual currency, which is what? Faith and works, man. You know, if you ain't got none of that, you can't buy yourself from that destruction. It says, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of His jealousy. Okay, the whole land will be devoured by fire. Okay, fire, man. The first time it was water, but guess what? This time it's going to be fire. You're going to have to burn. Your ass going to get ultimately purified. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. So the Lord going to get rid of your ass quickly. The Lord say, the scriptures say America going to be done away with in 1 hour, man. That's fast. That's about around the time of a Netflix episode of your favorite series. Okay. That's 2 episodes of an anime episode. You know, A little more than 2 episodes, man. So there's no time. You know, some people take hour-long showers. But the point is, by the time you can finish doing one of these activities in an hour, America completely is going to be gone. Swept up and rooted out of the face of the earth, man. You know, it's going to be a black desert, okay? Imagine being in the desert, no water, no food. You just got the sun beaming down upon your ass. But the difference is it's going to be a black desert. It's not going to be a natural desert. It's going to be a desert caused by destruction, okay? Let me grab that, actually. Jeremiah. Let's see. Nah, let's grab this instead. The book of Joel, chapter 3. Book of Joel, chapter 3, and verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, which is now modern day Babylon. And Edom shall be a desolate wilderness, okay, which is a people before it's a place. All right. So, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. So Edom and Babylon, they're gonna be fucking, you know, this is their judgment, man. These nuclear missiles which they created is going to overtake their ass. The book of Psalms tells you the net which they have laid, their own foot is taken therein. Okay, the heathen are snared by the works of their own hands. You know, roughly paraphrasing. For the violence, it says, for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. The Lord got something coming for y'all ass, man. You know? Y'all shed innocent blood in the land of Israel. The Lord gonna destroy y'all. It says, yeah, that's it on that. That's it on that. I'm gonna grab this and finish up. In the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15. For the day of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Okay. Amos 5 and 18. So like it one more. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, YAHAWASHI. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? Okay, so this is the type of day that's what kind of day it's going to be. Okay, it's going to be that type of day. It's not going to be a day that you want to look forward to. It's not going to be a day that you want to put all your eggs in the basket for. Okay? It's going to be a day where your ass going to get torched. That's the day where you're sure to meet your end. Okay? But the elect shall be saved, shall praise his holy name. Until next time, I want to give all glory, honor, praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Truly hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom.